Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Control Chaos Gaming. This is the first stream that I've been able to do in like a month. It's been a month or so because I was moving out of my last place. I got my own place now. Got the Wi-Fi set up. We're good to go. And just enough time. We got exactly a month before Las Vegas Regionals. And I haven't gotten a lot of time to test. I've been playing some lighter games here and there, but I haven't tried a whole bunch of new decks yet. So, for today's stream, we're going to be starting off with an improved deck that I haven't really tried before. I think I tested it out a little bit when it came out. We've got Cynthia's Garchomp. And that is what we're going to be running in today's tournament. I'm running slightly behind, so my opponent's already ready for me. We're going to be starting off against a Gardevoir, which should be a tough matchup. So I'm glad that we get the chance to test this one here. There's no Jellicent. Anything crazy in here? There are two Devos, which is going to be potentially annoying. We have Picnic Basket and two Monkey Dories, so we'll try and get that into play. But yeah, my list is a little bit different. I saw a list that didn't run any Roserades and wanted to give it a shot. So this is what I've been running for a while. Was able to go 3-0 at my last locals. It's got 4 Premium Power Pros in here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Not too crazy here. Pretty similar to older Garchomp lists with the Crispins. But again, there's no Roserade, so we can fit other fun stuff in here. But yeah, my main concern for the deck is the Gardevoir matchup, so glad we get to hit it here. I've beat it a couple times on ladder, I've lost to it a couple times. Got the right deck, alright. My lighting is going to be a little bit off because I have a window over there by my bed, and I need to change out the fluorescent bulb in my room for an LED. I don't know if they'll... I don't even know how to get in that without breaking it at some point, but this is what we got for now. There's more water. I got the classic pen and the notepad for price checking today because I can't use my phone because I'm watching a very important baseball game. What is going on here? Have I checked in? Yeah, I've checked in. I haven't done this in a minute, so I gotta make sure I'm doing that right. Server error. But yeah, I guess updates in the last month. Like I said, I'm watching a baseball game here. My Seattle Mariners are in the playoffs, so priorities. A couple crazy games the last few days, for sure, but it's been exciting. I don't know what my opponent is doing here. I'd like to not go to time. This matchup says he doesn't see it. There's the blue. This matchup does tend to be longer because we're just kind of placing damage. And then I'm going to try and go in with like Spiritomb at some point. It's pretty hard for me to knock out Monkey Dories. I haven't tried this strategy. I was thinking of how I should approach it, like not benching Monkey Dories early because they can just snipe it with Scream Tail, but instead just going in with like a triple Garchomp board and then just coming in and cleaning up a Spiritomb. But I don't know if that will work. And just like based on that strategy is why I cut the third Monkey Dory to include Picnic Basket. It's also really good for the Pulp matchup and the Grimmsnarl matchup as well. Well, I guess we don't have a choice here. We'll have at least one in play. Oh my gosh, come on. Alright, as long as our prizes aren't super egregious, we should have the turn 1. Oh, never mind, we're going first. We should have the turn 2 Evo play. Alright, so we got a Gibble prized. I don't know this deck super well. So we'll see if I can get most of the prizes. Garchomp. Cornerstone. Crispin. Got the basket, the box, and Evo is down. I feel a sneeze coming. There it is. I don't want to attach a fighting to the active, but I don't think... I just can't guarantee an energy next turn. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and just pass. But yeah, it's going to be the same deal as it was just picking up from last time. If I lose the game in the tournament, it's 10 push-ups. Now my setup is obviously different now that this is a different place, but hopefully I can get a decent angle just to prove that I'm putting the work in. We got a Fluttermane. They Nestballed for the Fluttermane. Okay. Why? I know that's a little unfortunate, but we'll see what we draw. That's not good. Okay. We at the very least need a Gabite. Or we're not looking too hot. This is kind of a slower matchup though. We're going to have to try this sooner rather than later. Going straight into the Fluttermane here. And just a pass. That sucks. We're not in a good spot here. Let's just do this, attach, and pass. I feel like this deck, it sets up pretty consistently, but not this game. That is for sure. Secret Box and Evo. I'm hoping they have to take a turn off and not get like a Candy Guardy play here. Otherwise we're definitely in trouble. Still choosing what to discard. They're taking a long time here. Maybe our condition is to go to time. D-switch. Oh, I didn't even see that in our list. N1 Devo. Interesting. Okay. I don't know what is taking them so long. Maybe they're new to playing the deck. Can't believe they wanted the Lily instead of Iono. My hand's broken. I just need a Gabite and we're rolling. That's it. We have all 4 in the deck. But we don't play any rare candy, so we need some help. Still discarding like no energies. And they have to use a dark to Evo? What do they even do? Like, they have a Lily in hand for next turn, but I feel like there had to have been something better. But it might not matter based on what we top deck here. Come on, we need some help here, right off the top. What we got? I love doing nothing while watching my opponent take 5-minute turns. Welcome back to streaming, I guess. Super Rod. Maybe could have retreated first. I guess you don't know what you're necessarily retreating into. It could go in with the Flutter Mane, I suppose. Start placing a little bit of damage. They found a vessel and they still didn't discard any energy off of that. Nice full art rare candy here. Okay, now they get to discard energies. I don't think this game is going to be very winnable, unfortunately. Looks like we're doing some early push-ups. I left the window open, as I normally do in this new place, just to get some air in, but it let some moths in. So it went from gnats at the old place to moths here. Alright, now they're doing something here. It only took them 13 minutes off the clock. This turn 2, bro. Just put me out of my misery. I might honestly just scoop if I don't top deck something. I'm not really feeling this game. Target the active. AO, if we top deck Premium Power Pro, we can Rock Hurl for knockout. Oh, he got something. Thank goodness. It's ready to hit the concede button. And this is still horrible. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh. Well, how do we not find a single Gabite? That is very tilting. They're all there. I think I'm going to use this picnic basket to heal the damage off. I'm going to do this. Oh, this is so horrible. I'm just going to pass. Maybe that'll buy me a turn. We'll see. If I can buy a turn here... we might be able to climb back into this one, but we'll see. Once again, they're really thinking about what to discard here. The second Devo goes. I don't know if at this point it will matter just because I'm like not setting up at all, but it could. Just a route, so they probably have research. Yeah, I should be able to get set up just fine and snipe my Monkey Dory again. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to set up within the next 2 turns. Because if they go and take 2 more 1 prize knockouts, I have to go like double Garchomp and try to win off of that. I don't even think it's possible. I don't really see another win condition there. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to scoop. I'm not filling this game. We'll go ahead and do our push-ups. They're taking forever, and it's just not a good situation. I'd rather play a ladder match. All right. The first 10 in the new place have come quite quickly. Let me see if this angle's decent. It should be. All right, number 1 through 10 is done. I have a feeling if the deck decides to function like that for the next few rounds, there's going to be more where that came from. I have also been messing around, of course, just like I'm supposed to do, with none other than Joltik Box. Was trying some different ideas out for a while, like the 1/1 Magneton with Zekrom. Now we did just get the results in from the last 2 tournaments, and actually Diego Caciaraga, forget which regionals it was. It wasn't Milwaukee, it was the other one. He got 3rd place with Joltik, which is pretty insane. Especially like former world champion showing up and playing Joltik Box and getting top 4 with it. It's pretty insane. He did have the 1/1 Magneton, but he didn't run like Zekrom or anything like that. I don't feel like it's necessary just because Megas, at least evolving Megas right now, are not popular. So we've seen the Kangaskhan Absol deck that has just like shown up. Gabriel Fernandez in like his first Masters regional just got 2nd. He did lose to Gustavo Wada playing Gardevoir in finals. That's a tough matchup for Gardy, so curious as to what happened there. But that's pretty cool to see Gustavo. He's not washed. He actually whooped me in San Antonio, I think it was. I double bricked pretty hard, but it was cool that I got to play against somebody who just won another regional for the first time in a minute. So, and then Charizard won over here in Milwaukee, Jackson Ford. It was really cool because Jackson Ford and Rowan Stavinow just made their own podcast together, and then they hit in top 4 of that tournament. So, it's pretty funny. But yeah, I haven't made too many changes. In fact, I think it's 1 card off of the list I was running in the last format. Because I'm just like having the tech slot. So it could be like 4th Ultra. It could be Genesect, Picnic Basket, and a couple other things. But right now I'm running the Picnic Basket because I really like it for the Dragapult matchup. Grimmsnarl is becoming more popular, which we're already favored into. And a Gardevoir, of course. So, let's see how much time we have. Not very much. I'll just play a casual game, why not? Don't want to lose my points. I'm trying to get up to Arceus tier. There's about a week. There's about 10 days left on the ladder. I want to get to Arceus just so like when I start like going hardcore testing mode for Vegas on the ladder, it doesn't drop me all the way back to Pokeball or whatever. It'll put me in like the top of Great Ball, I think it is. So, trying to get to Arceus for that reason. I will go first. Lame. I don't want to go first. Oh, jeez. Are these the hands we're going to be drawing all day? Wow. And it's Zoroark, too. Oh, gosh. I guess, in theory, I could have attached the grass to prep like an Iron Leaves, but who cares? This is miserable. Hopefully it's just these 2 games. Getting the Serrano, they're ready to go. So we don't find a Pokemon. We lose the game. No energy attached. Whoa, clutch. Okay, game is playable. What do we got? A Pikachu and Iron Hands. Uprised. Arvin. Crispin. Gravity. Lightning. What do I want to set up here? I don't even know if I want to set up Iron Hands, to be completely honest. Because they're going to evolve all 3 of these. So I think we do this. Let's get the grass into play. None of this feels particularly good. Did I just overload the Pikachu here? I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like that might honestly be correct. It is a bit scary, but I'm going to take the risk because we're on casual ladder and who cares. Probably can't even finish this game. Load him up! Load him up. Yeah, there's only 5 matches left. There's the Zoros. Does pitch a Cornerstone. Cornerstone can be pretty annoying. I guess he could prioritize that, but he's already got so many liabilities in play, and now it just never matters. Because I didn't go for the Iron Hand setup, so I can never swing through a Cornerstone. But he got rid of that strat immediately. What do we have here? I'm checking out the game. Oh, just an egregious throwing error by the Blue Jays. Oh, and I hit somebody in the back in the dugout. That's funny. We're laughing it off. So top of the fifth, runner on second, nobody out. Tied 3-3. Hoping we can get him home. Okay, so what are they doing? Oh, Turbo Energized. They are going to go for the cornerstone now. Three Zoroarks in play. So if I go Boss KO one, they can Turo the other, and I go Boss KO the other, then I guess they could get it to an awkward position. But all the while, I'm probably just going to manually set up an Iron Hands. Hero's Cape's pretty annoying. Don't know what they're reviewing here. Yeah, we're gonna load up the Ogerpon, I think. Turbo Energize is the ultimate tech. Oh, they have two fighting energies in here. They're not messing around with the Dingo matchup. Okay, another Nest Ball. We'll take that. So I think I am gonna go ahead and try and set up my own Iron Hands here, and then we're going to... I don't even know what to Nest Ball for. Mew? I feel like we're never drawing enough cards. Not yet. Do I just hold this? We're still threatening our Galvantula, which is nice. I'm just going to hold the Nest Ball, because who knows what we're going to get here. Just do one of each. We have Metal in hand. Could get Ionoed, but can also find another Crispin. Yeah, I don't remember what I prized because I didn't write them down. 2 matches left. Just an attach. Got the Hero's Cape. Artisan. Honestly, once this Pikachu goes down, it could just be another Jolting Charge route. Because they can never one-shot the Iron Hands. There's the Iono. You get another Lightning Energy, which is cool. We'll see if we can hit Arven off the Pokegear. Go for like a Super Rod. Jolting Charge play here. Also, if we could just hit Boss as well, that would be fine. Take out this other Zoroark. And then try and just close on this Monkey Dory for game. I would say we have time if we were to fully play out this game. But, ooh, Crispin. That's interesting. I would like Super Rod. I don't need it. I still have 3 energies in the deck. We'll see. Okay, I'll take the Boss. That's fine. May as well. If for some reason they don't decide to knock this out. Okay. 300. What energy I'm putting back on? It's probably the grass, but we'll see what we get off the price cards. Okay. There's an Arvin. No, it's just in metal. It should just get knocked out either way. We are in timeout. We might get to finish this game. We'll see. Zerosic? The Spy and double turbo. I didn't even see that. 2 turbo energizes. Taking inspiration from the Kangaskhan Absol deck. Are they trying to clutch? There's no way they're trying to clutch. Feels a bit late for that. Countercatcher, so they don't go for the knockout here. I guess that's fair. So we're just going to Arvin for Super Rod here. Send back these. Can still 2-shot this. To ever go get another hands? I mean, yeah, now they just lose to it's price. Forgot about that. I could set up a second Joltik here. I like that. Then I'll do this. So when I do start marking damage, they're not really doing much. Oh, I forgot to attach for turn. I'm new. Sorry, guys. This never does anything. That was stupid. I guess we'll just do this. So then I have to go boss knock out this. Oh, I missed it. We're just a 3-run homer. That's pretty sick. The clutchest guy on the team. I can't believe I missed that. Guess I gotta see the replay though. There's the boss. Okay, what becomes the game plan now? Because my hand sucks. And my hand still sucks. Guess I shouldn't have committed to that, but I just can't get through this. Like, I'm just not drawing. Pheasantipity, Mew, another boss. Any of that would be great here. We're just not seeing it. Yeah, I don't know how we win here. I don't know. Who cares? Let's use this. It does not matter. Still in the timeout. Holy smokes. My bag is slowly falling over in the kitchen. It just made like a sudden sound and it spooked me. How much longer do I want to sit through this? I really don't. I really don't want to keep sitting through this. I don't think we were winning that either. Let me switch back to the right deck as we prepare to hop into this next round. Another deck that I've been messing with potentially for Vegas is Sarah Legend. It's been getting some pretty decent results. This is the list I currently have. I mean, it's nothing too special here. I feel like all lists are pretty similar, but mine has like the Carmines. I've seen some other variations, and it's got the Legacy. I'll probably switch to Brilliant Blender. I've seen a lot more successful lists now that we have some results. They are playing that instead, and I guess that makes sense because when you're trying to like set up for Briar, I mean, that alone just throws off your trade, though it can have some use cases for sure. Okay, finally we are into the next match. Okay, we hit the Monkey Dory, not the Monkey Dory, the Absol Kangaskhan deck, so I don't know how this matchup goes. I'm actually really curious, like there's not... Because their Kangaskhan's are weak, so they can't ever use those. The Absol's probably going to try to set up for Terminal Period. But with their Monkey Dory damage, I can bounce their Monkey Dory damage with mine. But I can't... I don't know if I would say it's favored. Every time I try to mark damage, they're just going to pick it up with Penny. But then that moves their energy out of play. So maybe we do have a natural advantage into this, but I guess we'll find out. But I'm glad we're at least hitting meta decks, even though we are 0-1. Expanded? What the heck? I don't know what I just hit. Alright. Let's try and get a dub here. I mean, we just didn't set up last game. It is what it is. Got a sick Mega Absol coin. How fitting. Start Kangaskhan. Do it! Give me 3 prizes! Do I want to go first? No. No, I do not. They don't want to go first either. So, we'll take that. It's weird to start a bundle, but now we might actually get some Gabites into play, which is sweet. Okay, they start Cornerstone, which is nice. That is a potential liability for them. Whoa, draw pass? That's crazy. Alright, what do we got? Secret Box. Evo. Gang's all here. Can probably throw away a Garchomp. Does Cornerstone do it now? Cornerstone doesn't do anything. All of our energies. Our Lily is down. We just play the one right now. I would like more copies of that. Don't really know what else. I don't know this deck well enough. Okay, we do have the second Evo. So we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this. Guess we'll take this. And we're gonna start swinging next turn. What realistically do I want to hit in their deck? If I grab Boss, let me look at their list. I mean, nothing. We're just kind of two-shotting everything. So this will be fine. Can set up for like a Raging Curse play at some point. I think I'll just go establish a Monkey Dory. An Evo. And just like that, folks, we're able to play the game. Alright, we'll see if they got anything. They didn't have a very good turn one, but odds are they got something like Armin. I would like to see them set up so we can figure out how this matchup goes. Tatsugiri, that might help out. I ain't looking for no freebies today. What? Oh, do they have Latias? Why would they attach here? It's not a jet energy. What does a mist energy do there? I think they're just down real bad. Oh, jeez. Why didn't they just attach retreat? I don't know what we're doing here. Scheming and memeing. That's what we're doing. Let's go ahead and get another Monkey Dory. Why not? We may as well just start being aggressive. So we'll go get a big boy. Crispin. Dark Hand. Drop it here. I'm actually going to Hyper Blower and knock out their Tatsugiri. Doesn't leave any damage in play, and since they're having a slow start, it makes things a lot more difficult for them. Corkscrew Dive. And we get to draw 2, plus the 1 prize card. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. Back to the ladder we go. Oh my goodness, when did this happen? I didn't have my headphones on. I just saw on Twitch because I was on multi-stream chat. We got Swoosh Money Plays with a raid. If you're still here, I really appreciate you. Thanks for popping in. But I'm sorry if I missed that. I was on multi-stream chat. I didn't know that that pops up like that. I think I've only been raided one other time, so thank you so much. We have time for a ranked game. I guess we'll give it another go with Garchomp. Because now that I'm in like upper Ultra Ball tier, maybe we'll hit another Absol Kangaskhan. Scratch off the prizes there. Let's see. My first two games did not really go the way we wanted to. Both matchups that I wanted, practice against. I full bricked against Guardy, and then the Kangaskhan Absol full bricked against me. The life of best of one. They're opting first. Interesting. It's not Gardevoir or Kangaskhan. Maybe it's a Noctowl deck. Have Fighting Gong, but like nothing else. Holy crap. Oh, it's the Abomasnow deck. I've not played against this yet, but this is Victini Prism right here. My guy. This is not gonna be good for me. Well, especially when we can't draw anything. Does it have an ability? No, it doesn't have an ability. Dang. I was gonna say, maybe I do have a win condition. No, I do not. Alright, time to thin. Sure. Give them a power weight. I mean, they still have to hit, because it's 100x, so either way they have to get 4 energies. Colress. I'm honestly like even on the game, these new reverse holo patterns, just a much cleaner look. I do like them a lot better. He already hit 400? Bruh. We're so cooked. What do I even do? Wow. They all look like Colress. What did I draw? Nothing? Okay. Scoop. Oh, this game's been so awful. I haven't had one competitive game today. Come on! Give me a competitive game! Oh, rematch. God. Oh. What an exciting rematch. Alright, we'll see if we can at least get set up this time. This does not look promising. At least I have an Iono. At least we have that. Attach pass, let's go. I mean, they don't really need much. They don't really need much. Oh man, this is so miserable. I'm gonna Raging Curse for 0. I did get a Gibble. I did get a Gibble. Hammer Lanch. Alright, I'm going to counter catcher this bench guy here. What is happening? That's not a... Okay, we're gonna go to break. We're gonna reset. We're gonna get some real games in, and it's gonna be great. What's up, Crime? How's it going? Oh, I haven't even updated my record yet. I'm 1-1. I'm 1-1. I've had 0 good games today, and I've played 6. And I just finally returned to streaming, and it's gone terribly. Like even I just won my last round because they bricked, and that's not very exciting. Let me update my record real quick, and then we'll just go to a break and get a nice reset. Nope, not that. There we go. And then I did do 10 push-ups for my L. Just got off of work. Well, I appreciate you hopping in after work. It's nice to be back. I do not have streamer client luck. But maybe we'll be able to win out or something. Okay. So, as I mentioned, gonna do a nice little reset. We're gonna have some good games. The rest of this tournament, we got all of our crappy I brick or my opponent brick games out of the way. And we got this. Alright, I'll be right back. Sorry. Almost finished my protein bar before the 5 minutes. Want a fast deck. Let's do this. So, Vegas. Yes, I am absolutely looking forward to that. It's been a while since I've been in a tournament. It'll be my first of the season. I did plan on Milwaukee initially, but getting this new place and everything, it's very expensive. So, gonna do my best to make Vegas work, and then hopefully a few more after that as well. But I am going for my Worlds invite this year, so I'm just preparing to really lock down my prep, because that's going to be really important. And another goal for this season is I want to get my first top 32. Get some cash, because I could use it so I can travel some more for the next tournament. Good championship points as well. But we'll see what we can do. I did just pop open my drink of choice. We got this new, well, not new, but newer for me. It is an energy drink. I didn't have it this morning, but I plan on doing some more testing later after this. So I got to have some energy. It's Bloom Peach Mango. Now, I was looking for an energy drink that didn't have, it wasn't taurine based, because taurine dehydrates you. And I thought this one didn't have it, but I still like the flavor. But yeah, it's still not great for you. But I'm still drinking my Celsius as usual, but sometimes I like to switch it up a little bit. I appreciate the support, Crime. Yeah, this is literally the first time I'm actually I'm honing in for pick a deck maybe. I want to pick my deck within the next 2 weeks, I would say, because we got a month before the tournament. So then the next 2 weeks, and you guys will join me. I'll be playing decks and the specific lists that I will be testing for the regional. I have to go to 3 night stretchers. Are you kidding me? That's not good. I'll finish that thought momentarily. Yeah, send it. Another night stretcher? I can't get rid of that. That's all 4. This game is stupid. Whatever. Get it out of here. Don't need you, buddy. I probably don't even use it. Maybe I do go get the fire back, to be honest. Because I'm going to be running low. All 4 night stretchers just got pushed out. Okay, nice. Gone. Give me the gone. It's time to cycle in a lunar manner. Or something like that. I'm going to hold this. I'm just going to hold everything, and I'm going to pass. I was planning on Lille or Gdansk, but money is tighter right now. Yeah, no, we don't need stretchers out here. So we're going to go to Stuttgart. Nice. How soon is that? For me, over here in the States, I plan on doing the Northwestern tournaments, so far it's Seattle and Vegas. Nothing else has been announced. Brock Scout. Oh, this is the new Joltik list because it runs Brock Scouting. I might honestly try it. It seems interesting. We should do fine against this with Briar. And they started Iron Hands. Well, they can get Miraidon Latios with this, which is actually pretty cool. What? Do they just have everything else in their hand already? Because that's the weirdest... Oh, or they could have prized double Miraidon. That's also possible. Yeah, I think they did. Clutch Brock Scouting. Okay, so I can take this single prize knockout here, and that'll be fine. I'm just worried about Pikachu. I need them to be a bad Joltik player and overbench, which I don't think they are. Don't think they are going to do that. Which is extremely cringe. Alright, let's see what we can do. Give me the fightings. A lunar cycle now. Maybe that's not correct, but jamming towers. Interesting. What would I want a nest ball for? Another cadet? Sure. It's probably just attach retreat. Carmine. It was an annoying prime catcher, but at least I don't have it for later. I just don't really have anything for this darn Pikachu. Not a matchup one would expect. End of November. Okay, so almost the same time pretty much. I assume it's around the time of like Thanksgiving in the States. Because we're the week before. If they just simply don't be a bad Joltik player here, should always lose this. The matchup is unfavored. I've played the other side many, many times. Because what I'll obviously go for here is Cosmic Beam and then go in with the Blast, but the deck plays 4 Boss's Orders. That's a lot. And you just have liabilities naturally. Thanksgiving is the 24th, 25th, or 26th. I think it typically varies. It's on some Thursday. Okay. They whiffed energy, so they just lose. How do I move him and get an energy here? I don't, but that's fine. I mean, now we literally just win. As long as we find Ooh! I forgot we had that in the deck. That makes things far more interesting. Seems like a funny play, but I'm going to attach the Legacy to the active. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When they knock this out, 9, 10. Look, I want to... Do I want to thin? I don't think so. It's funny, we're hitting for 190 and we're not going to activate Resolute Heart. Name a time that that's ever happened. I'm really not sure what they do here. That was an unfortunate whiff. How does it even happen? No medals. They do only play 2 in the deck because it's back to 2 Psychic that runs the Lily's Clefairy. So I know there's no stadiums. But they only run like 2 tools. I think it's Future Booster and 1 Bravery Charm. The only reason I thought about, oh my gosh, I think they're just not really playing anymore, which is completely fair. I lost my train of thought. I was gonna say something, and then I don't remember what I was gonna say. It's not deck out here. There is the Briar. What was I going to say? I forgot what I was saying. This is what happens when I don't have caffeine by the time it hits 5 p.m. And normally I'd never drink caffeine this late, like I said. But it's my day off. It's been a long week. I have tomorrow off. And I want to get some testing in. So, well, I guess we're not finishing this. Okay, next round is up. We hit Mega Manectric, which I believe is weak to fighting. Yep. Guys, if I lose to this, if I lose to this, I'll double the push-ups. I'll do 20. Good timing for that game to end. Yeah, I'll do 20 push-ups if I lose this game. I should never lose this unless I brick. They can hit 380 because they play Maximum Belt. But you know what they can't hit? They can't hit 400. So, if I lose this, I'm doing 20 push-ups. This is our time to shine. We need a good game today, please. What crazy things can they do here? I mean, it's pretty straightforward. They got Iron Hands and they have Manectric. Lots of generators. Lots of draw power. Let's see what they got. There we go. We're in the game. I wonder if they are blind going... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter about blind because we both know what we're playing. But I wonder if they choose first, normally. But they don't get to choose. But yeah, they probably go first because they're evolving. Okay. I'm glad we have a playable hand. Cornerstone doesn't do nothing in this matchup. Attach pass? No way. No! 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 I hate this game. That was terrible. I just put in the chat and said, bruh. Oh, man. Why does it keep happening? Let's go back to some Ceruledge. We're never going to have a good game today. It's just not going to happen. It's okay. Saves me the push-ups, I guess. See, I knew the matchup was good, but I didn't think it was that good. Rock Hurl for 40 to donk. I don't think that'll ever happen again. I guess it can donk like Badoos and stuff like that if you get a premium Power Pro. This game is so stupid. He is. Who and one? Dang, we've had so much downtime. I think we've played like 6 ladder games and 3 tournament games. Something like that. Oh! He did a thumbs up, so well, if he's playing Dango, it's not good for him. And another thing holding me back from playing like something like Ceruledge to Vegas potentially is, unsurprisingly, the Gardevoir matchup, as it is with all my other decks. I seem to play decks that are commonly weak to Raging Bolt and Gardevoir. Yeah, that's what I veer toward. I think all Lunatone decks don't really play Ionos. Do I want to attach this? Maybe I do. I didn't have to discard 4 Night Stretchers on turn 1 this time, so that's Oh, I forgot I have Squawkabilly. What am I doing? I'm not used to playing decks with Squawkabilly. I could have so easily just gotten a better hand than this. It's fine. We have our boys, Lunatone and Solrock. I guess it keeps me from getting the liability on the bench. That's got to be a net positive, right? Oh, they're so cooked. I mean, I said this last time. So I played against one Goldango on ladder, but they were also running Legacy Energy. And because of that, I couldn't win the prize trade. Because they got it, they attached it later in the game. And yeah, they got me there. Couldn't pull off the Briar play because they were on odd prizes as well. So I hope, okay, it's Trolley. So we should just like win here. We should just win. Bundle. It's a little annoying. Solrock Wars incoming. I mean, I'm just going to go straight in with my Ceruledge because I have the Legacy. I could take the 1 price KO and then set up for Briar. Because if they don't evolve all 3 of these, I'm going to try to go for a Solrock knockout at some point. Maybe that won't work the way I'm expecting. But I don't know. We did top deck Carmine, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, I don't ever want to bench Fez. Give me this. Oh, I actually, hold on. I have to make sure I have enough energy. 1, 2. If I attach retreat, that's 3. We're still short. Could actually be short here. So let's Carmine this away and draw another energy. Yeah. Odds of us whiffing are incredibly low, so. Probably attaching the fire to retreat. Let's go ahead and get another shark down. Abyssal Flames. Where's my... What? Where's my what? That is not what we're calling that. Nope. No. Nope. I know you came up with that. That was not Breeze's idea. Cabsol can? You're not getting it here, buddy. At least not today. Maybe next week. We'll see. Today is Garchomp Day. We just have not had like a single good tournament game. I brick round 1. My opponent bricks round 2. And then I donk a Tynamo with my Gibble round 3. So this is basically just ladder grinding stream, apparently. Nestable. What do they even... Yeah, I was like, what do they even go for here? The early Legacy energy was cool. How bad do we want the Legacy, though? I mean, it's good against Goldango. But we can kind of just sit there and go in with the squad, the rocks. And then we can just Briar later. And they can't Briar. I want to try the Blender build. Let's actually find a Saraledge list that plays the Blender. Because I assume it's not going to be the Carmine and whatever. Let's find one. Because one did get like 10th place. Let's see here. Belo Horizonte. 3rd place Joltik box, baby. There it is. Kangaskhan Bouffalont got top 8. I noticed that, but I didn't look at a list. Out of curiosity. 3 monkeys, 3 boofs. Just a big tanky Kangaskhan deck. They're not running any of the weakness tools, which I guess is fair because Garchomp's not really a deck. That's one of the things I like about it. Oh, Archaludon in 9th. I did not see that. I did not see that one. Wait a second. Chat, are we cooking here? This looks just like the build that... Just hit another home run. That's funny. That Azul was playing on stream. Huh. Anyways, back to not being distracted. We're looking for Saraledge. Whoa, they went up. 20. They're $8 a piece now. Ceruledge. Drillbur. Oh, that's interesting. They still run the Legacy actually. For the Carmines. How about the 13th place? There's a lot of them in like top 32. Not a lot, like 4 or 5. Well, maybe I was wrong. This is also Legacy Energy. But it's got more boss, which I like. Yeah, this deck doesn't typically gust a lot. Let's just kind of compare and contrast. We got time. We got time. We got too much time. Well, these honestly look like a lot of the same list. So they're still running Legacy. A 3-1 Charcadet split. Funny. Just one Billy. I don't hate that. Let's try it. 20 energy. It's so ridiculous. 6 fire, 3 jet, 1 legacy, 10 fighting. Yeah, that's what I have. So this list is pretty close, but it does play a Turo. 3 stretcher? Bro, I don't know about that. I just had to discard 4. You don't know what it's like. Sure. 2 Gong, 2 Vessel. I think there's 3 in this list. 2 Boss, 2 Research, 1 Turo. So what else do I need to cut? Jamming, probably. No jammy. So we're just like really, it's fair to take just a kind of a hardcore loss to Gardevoir. I guess you can outspeed it, but Turo helps probably. Turo. Alright, we'll try this build. We'll try this one. How much time do we got? Is the question. 13 minutes. I don't know what to call. The chat just disappeared. I didn't catch what you said there. I assume you were talking about the Mega Absol Kangaskhan. Yeah, I don't know what you call that. Because, like, on Limitless, they call it Mega Absol Box. That name obviously sucks. We do have to come up with something. And we know, like, at CCG here, we're really good at cooking up deck names. So I'm really disappointed that that was the first thing you came up with. I mean, there's got to be something better. I don't know what it would be. But it's definitely not Mega Absol Box. But with all these decks, man, it's like if I can figure out the Gardevoir matchup and even make it just 50-50, like I'll play that deck. And right now, that's legitimately just looking like Joltik Box. Out of all the decks that I like right now, which are Joltik, Garchomp, Ceruledge, they all have weak Guardy matchups, but Joltik gives me the best chance into it. Cornerstone? Maybe we'll get our... Oh, never mind. This is a different deck. I was going to say, maybe we'll get our rematch against that Mega Absol Box. Why did I attach that? I don't want a Carmine. I have to. Oh my goodness. I wasn't paying attention for 2 seconds. Yeah, this hand has to go, but I should have just attached Legacy. That was so dumb. Oh, that was so dumb. This hand is good. That was quite silly. Run it. Mega Terminal. It's pretty sick. I like that. Pupad. Send it. What do we get? Oh, let's go, dude. Let's go. What? That's crazy. I'm going to retreat this off just to retreat it off. That's it. That's the only explanation. I don't know what Rock's deck is playing Cornerstone, so I'm just going to throw this guy up there. We're not getting dunked. Yeah, there's Pokegear. This is definitely the Absol Kangaskhan Mega Terminal deck. I don't know, sure. Actually, no, don't play that. He's gonna play it. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I like this hand. This hand is good. Double Monkey Dories for what? Is that just all they have? That's just all they have. Dude, these games are all terrible. I'm telling you. All these games have been so bad today. Have I had one good game out of like 10? Chat, this is miserable. I'm not having very much fun. Another fighting energy. Guess we may as well use this. 1, 2, 3. Four. Oh wow. 5, 9. That's 210. It's a lot of fighting energy. But drawn to Sour Ledge, easy. Not even a problem. 023. That was close. Boink. I'm sure the sequencing of that could have been better, but I don't know how we lose from here. This is definitely just a bad matchup for them, I think. I was listening to Rahul Reddy's thing. He made a video on his result. He got top 128 with Tord's deck, because him and Tord are friends. And he noted that the Sarah Ledge matchup is pretty gosh darn bad. Dude, the Blue Jays are like down so bad right now, and I love it. Mariners for the World Series. Let's get it. About to go up 2-0, and it's just a pass. You've got to be kidding me. Kind of running out of energies. I guess that's a good problem to have with this deck. But I do want a Charcadet. There he is. Keep these. I'm not going to play Research. I'm not going to play Boss. Got the bases loaded again. It's 9-3. Excuse me. I'm loving life right now. But honestly, like, this, just my opinion on this format. For me, I always look at diverse formats as being the most fun. For me personally, now maybe like the technicality is that doesn't make it a good or healthy format. But I mean, just seeing the day one statistics, I haven't even looked at the day two. But Sarah Ledge being the number one deck at like 8.7%. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. Like, no deck hit 10%. I think that's what they were also talking about. That's really cool to see, honestly. So there's definitely a lot of decks to try. So, like, for me, the pressure is on a little bit to pick a deck. Because I'm going to do it in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to secure a deck, and then we'll work on the list. But I want time to give enough decks like a try, because what I'm trying to do, like what I do when I'm preparing for a tournament, and it may not be like the best way for a lot of people, but I first try to pick a deck that I just vibe with, even if it's like Joltik Box, right? Like it's not a meta deck, it's not insanely well positioned, but I enjoy it. I enjoy playing it, because what's the point of playing Pokemon if you're not having fun? So I don't know. I'm just trying to like pick a deck that I like, or a few decks that I like, and go from there. So, and right now, if those are Joltik again, it still seems decently placed in the meta. Ledge, I like the idea of Legacy Energy. It's like one of my favorite ace specs, other than Precious Trolley, because I used to play Trolley in the Dragapult Iron Thorns. And then Garchomp, just because the stats on that card are ridiculous, and I really want to figure out how to just like make it work most of the time, you know. And then of course, if I can solve the Gardevoir matchup with Garchomp, I currently see that as being my number one pick for Vegas. Otherwise, close number 2 would be Joltik, and then number 3 would be Ledge. Now, if something else pops up in the next couple weeks, and I really enjoy it, cool. But like solved, like this deck was figured out before the regional because people saw it on Ladder. Tord posted it in his Metafy group. It's just kind of a known thing now, so people are gonna know how to counter it. So I naturally gravitate away from a deck like this. Just for that simple reason. I can just win the game by doing this. Nope. Just short. Never mind. Never mind, it's fine. We'll still get it. I do have like 0 energies left. Nah, we got energies. Sure. Alright. Fighting energy. Nope. Does punching this thing hurt me? I don't think it does. Why did I think I hit for exactly 300? I did 270. Oh, I was thinking 30. I was thinking 30 times. That's where my brain went. So I need to discard 2 more, which we just have that currently in hand. We'll see if he Ionos. Only 1 left in the deck. Well, I mean, they kind of have to penny. I am down 2 boss. I did not check for the 3rd. No! No! Ah, the 3rd. Cool. Still need that energy, though. Lively Stadium. Beefy boys. Oh, he's gonna get rid of my boss. Cringe. You're so cringe, dude. That is so annoying. Okay, so we top deck, Ultra Ball away, the top deck, and the Charcadet for nothing, or something, and then Fez for 3. Is there any scenario where we could ever lose this game? I just don't think there is. He has to run us out of energy. I'm hitting for 290. One. Oh, we have plenty of fire energy left. So I will Ultra Ball it away. I need to discard 3 more. Turo can also help get me there. He didn't take a knockout. But we're just putting so much pressure on here. I forgot I couldn't Fez there because he didn't take a KO. Oh, guess what your Claw of Darkness does now, buddy? Nothing. It does absolutely nothing. And I could boss up the Fez. That would be pretty annoying. Could boss up the Fez. Sack Fly, 10-3. Nice. Tack it on, boys. Mariners up 10-3 in the top of the 7th. Do they have the boss? No. They're retreating. What? They must have the boss then. They're going to try and boss stall? Counter again on the Munkadari? Sure. I'm convinced they don't know what they just did either. I guess I don't just win yet, but I'll go down to 1. Whoa, Jet! Well, ooh. Well, we can't necessarily keep it, but then if they discard it, it gives us more damage. So... just attack, I guess. Oh, shoot. Next round is up. Goldango. Okay. So we gotta hope that we don't prize... They do have Baby Dango. We don't prize our Cornerstone. Because that's what he's there for. Well, that and Charizard. They're running a classic build. Ooh, Energy Search Pro, Togekiss. There's that counter catcher play. Looks like it'll be too little, too late. Because they can't attack with their Absol, because then it just gets knocked out to an energy, and they cannot get rid of both. So that's gonna wrap it up. Absolute King. I feel like it's just a dark deck. I don't know. It's a dark deck of some sort. Yay, Ceruledge! I actually don't know how legitimately bad the Gardevoir matchup is, because I have hit 0 on ladder with Ceruledge. Oh, let me check in. My opponent's not here either yet. That was one of the most competitive ladder games we've had today out of like 10. And that wasn't very good. We are in Ogerpon tier now. Alright, back to the Chomper. Let me send over this friend request. I'm gonna delete some people that I don't know. Just to remove some clutter. And now we wait. I swear if they no-show, like this tournament is just cursed. I'll take some more ladder games. me check the Twitch. Looks like the Wi-Fi and everything is holding up super well. It says I have it says excellent here on the Twitch thing, and everything seems to be running smoothly. Hope it's looking and sounding good on everybody else's end as well, but sounds to me like we're back in full swing. I just have to get to the mode where I like re-lock in. I feel a little bit loose today, which is not always a bad thing. Like I think it's just because we've had so many bad games. Now, most of them have ended up in our favor, but I'm trying to test, you know? Win or lose, I'm trying to learn some things. We haven't been able to do a lot of that lately, and my opponent has 45 seconds to show up. I mean, I'm down to keep running some Ledge. See if we can hit some Gardevoirs. What other bad matchups do we have? Probably Crustle. I think there is. I'm curious. Hold on. I actually got to look at this. I think there are bananas. Where did that come from? Ledge's weakness is bananas. We'll go with that. Yeah, they didn't show up. That's a dub! We're going crazy with the Chomp. Dude, people are going to look at this tournament and be like, how did Garchomp go 6-1 and it beat all these bad matchups? No, they just didn't show up, and they got donked every single game. This is why you don't pay attention to online tournament results too much, because stuff like this happen. Best Absol new and nasty animal style deck. That sounds like a great video title. That's our next video title. Get to work on it, Andy. Let's see your Absol video. Okay, we're going to look for the Ledge. That's like a baby Ledge that does something. I think it was this one right here. Well, no, you can't really set this up. It costs 3 energies. For the Crustle matchup. Is there like an Armor Rouge or something that costs like 1 energy to attack? No. 120 HP. How do we beat Crustle? Not that it actually mattered. Oh, I guess we have... No, Solrock's not enough. Ah, canceling Cologne. I'll take 4 of those, please and thank you. Alright. Bring back the Ledge. We're feeling good with this deck right now. We're cooking. Literally. So we're a fire type deck. Now, like with this deck, like it is kind of just like, you know, slam cards. But I need to like focus on sequencing. And like actually thinking about my plays. It kind of reminds me of like, you know, it's pretty straightforward. It's a simple deck to play. Kind of like Joltik. But there are crucial things like where exactly to attach your energies on that first turn. Or what you need to prioritize grabbing and benching. Things like that. You know, price checking. All that sort of thing. It all adds up. It's just about perfecting the deck. Or the gameplay portion. Because the deck just draws cards and it discards energy. Cool. But, gotta learn everything else. Alright, we hit it again. I just love discarding all these resources. Actually, do I just... Maybe I don't. Maybe I just wait and I draw 7. I think that's pretty reasonable. One of each. Okay. And we have the legacy in the opening hand here. So if they donk me, they don't get any prizes for it. Yes, now that is the title we're looking for. Alright, Absol video coming soon, and that is the title. And shout out to our sponsors at Kayfabe Cards, by the way, with that title. Hey, they got the trolley. Alright, we might actually have a game here. I've been looking forward to playing an actual game, so... I do have to be mindful of the resources when they go for this Turbo Energize here. Gotta see where they place the energies. Clutch. Did I discard a Jet? I didn't even think about that. That was not smart. I mean, I'm going to discard the hand anyways. But I guess that is their way back into it. I still have 2 Jet plus Turo. I forgot to check for Pal Pad. Wait, what? Do they prize their energizes? Oh. Oh, no, they have free retreat. That's fair. They do have to attach the wrong energy to it, so that's cool. This does make sense, though, because if I have to take the early 1 prize, it can make the prize trade a little awkward or force me to need boss at some point. Well, maybe not, because I can go 1 here, 3 on one of these guys, and then 2 on Latios. Okay, well, we got Cerulege, but not much else here. They shouldn't be able to knock it out. How do I have, like, no Pokemon? This is pretty awkward, I'm not gonna lie. We just barely hit for the knockout. We did prize a Charcadet. And I hope we hit it here. I mean, they could honestly just flip 2 heads as well. But that's I'm not benching a Squawkabilly. Okay, we get Nest Ball. So as long as they can't flip 2 heads here, we're fine. What do they have, a 67% chance to flip or to not flip 2 heads, something like that? I don't know. All right, one time. If I survive this turn, I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at. But if they got it, they got it. I'm not benching Squawkabilly for no reason. Oh, that was so close. I was like, dude, they totally have it, don't they? Ooh, Cook. Top deck Solrock. Can we get the boss KO on this Latios? No, we need a lot. Ooh, and another Charcadet. That was exactly what we needed. Zoobox? That's not bad. But what is Absol? What is this thing? Because, I mean, we know this is a kangaroo, but this is an airplane. And there's monkeys, but what is Absol? I actually don't know what this thing is. Absol's not a dog. And then there's just Latios. What am I doing this turn? I'm not punching this. Yeah, I'm not marking any damage. No. No chance. Oh, I don't even do enough. Why do I keep doing that to myself? Well, crap. That was not very wise. I can't punch this thing. Oh, wait. Wait. Bailed. I do have to burn a jet. So this is probably a mistake. But that's just what we're doing. I have one jet, Turo, and Palpad left. And they didn't set up their Absol, so they can't rip the... nice, another boss. They can't rip the Turo out of my hand. You know, if they just swing into my Cerulege, they get one prize for it. Okay, there's a vessel. Okay, they have to get something attached to this Absol here to threaten something. Countercatcher? Sure. This gets him back into like a prize trade of some sort. I guess that's fine. Get Ionode here. But they're still just behind. Get Fez draw. But I'll be marking damage. Did they not get any... Oh, they did. I was going to say. They just vesseled. If I force them to penny here, they're not loving life. I'm just scared of getting Monkey Dory KO'd here, because then they get to full 2. But we do have the boss. So maybe I just keep knocking out the Monkey Dories and then just go for a big 3 prize to end. Can I ever hit 380? How many energy is that? I don't think I can ever hit 380. This is kind of a problem. I think I will bench this. Then I'll Ultra Ball. Let's get another Chark. I don't think this deck can hit 380. Palpad. Okay, so then we're just going for boss's orders. But they can penny the Latias. But if they penny the Latias, they can't penny these. Okay. Come here, little buddy. Palpad. Double boss. One sec. So we still got to do. We still have to be careful. Now we're just down to 1 jet and 1 Turo. But it might be a little bit too late for them to pull off the clutch lock. We find one of our soul rocks. It's not gonna help out though. I am trying to get them on even prizes here. I don't know how we close this game. I just don't think we ever hit for a one-shot. It's a good thing we put more boss back into this deck. Try and give me a chance here. CC. Going for the Fez. Makes sense. Just need the one heads. You do get it. That's kind of lame. Okay, so there's no monkeys in play. And they're like running out of energy. They have 2 darks left. How many stretcher are they down? No stretcher used? I'm going to mark damage here. I'm going to force them to penny. I don't think I have another choice. Just don't think I have another choice. I was going to say, will we draw energy at any point during this game? We do, fortunately. Got Jet in hand. Night Stretcher. I could go get Fez. But it's a liability at this point. They could just win with Monkey Dory. I mean, I kind of think we're just in on this game plan at this point. Is there anything that can tank a shot that I can bench? Honestly, that would be Fez, right? It would just be Fez that could potentially tank a shot. So if they go Monkey Dory, I have to promote the Fez and hope they flip tails. Because I obviously can't promote anything else here. Plus we get the bonus draw. We'll take that. There's a Turo. Yeah, we're just, I think we're just going for it here. Let me attach here. 210. Alright, so I lose to Monkey Dory Dark Energy Boss anyways. That sucks. Yeah, they definitely have it. They have 1,000,000 cards in hand. Okay, so the matchup is definitely losable. How do we work our way around them just like not over benching? I don't know. I just don't know. Because we can't ever hit at 380, but if we play like Jamming Tower, maybe we have to play Jamming Tower to beat that. I think we do. Could go down to 2 boss. Seems reasonable. Gotta give ourselves a chance to bump that stupid stadium and then also get rid of the bravery charm so we can hit 300 at some point. Otherwise, I'm not sure we beat that matchup. Well, at least we had a competitive game there. That was refreshing. Okay, we got 4 matches left and about 7 minutes. So we got 6 viewers. Welcome in, everybody. We are 3-1 so far. Haven't had a very real game so far in the tournament. We are playing Garchomp, so I need to switch back. At this point, we're just playing Sour Ledge because we keep getting so many ladder games. But how many rounds are left? I believe 3. Oh, looking at the metagame, I haven't even looked at this yet. The number 1 deck is Mega Absol Box. Wow. Would like to hit some more of those with the Garchomp. That'd be nice. What was I looking at? The schedule. 8 rounds. Cool. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be back for round number 5. And we're back from the break. Still got a few matches to go here, but why don't we take a look at the rest of the metagame? Because I just did take a peek at it. I mentioned that Mega Absol box is up top at number 1, but let's take a look first at how many we've got in this tournament. We have 167 players. Very nice. So yeah, number 1 is Mega Absol box. 20 players. It currently has a pretty good win percentage at about 57. Number 2 is Charizard Pidgeot. Number 3 is Ceruledge. Number 4 is Gardevoir. And tied at number 5 is Grimmsnarl and Pultnar. And Mega Venusaur is creeping up there a little bit along with the Garchomp. Garchomp's win percentage is kind of insane actually right now. Combined 15 and 8 with a 65% win rate. 6 players. Very cool. So there's a 4-0. There's 3 3-1s, a 2-2, and an 0-3 drop. Glad to see Raging Bolt like going down in popularity. There's only 3 in this tournament. Maybe that's just by tournament. But that is one of the matchups I'm afraid of. So for example, like with Joltik, that's my worst matchup, and I'm currently not teched for it. I don't play a Genesect or anything like that. So I like to see that going down if that becomes a potential play as well. Like for Grimmsnarl, it does not deal with the maximum damage very well, and you can't shut it down with Cornerstone like you can Goldango. So it just runs right through you. Now it takes 7 energies, but or is it 6? It's 6. It's only 6 energies. And they can do that pretty easily, and if they ever do that even twice, you're still just kind of losing there. And you could run something like Toedscruel to like shut down the energy retrievals and whatnot, but our main focus is the Dango matchup, and it's a 1-card tech over a 3-card tech is pretty, I think it's just better. It allows for other things. Okay, next round is up. We hit a Grimmsnarl. This should be an interesting matchup. We hit Ben, TBG Ben, and I think we both follow each other on Twitter. I think we actually played in another tournament recently. 3-3 Frostlass. Oh boy, that is scary. Got the bundle as well. Yveltal over Maractus. They do still have the Devo in here. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, he just said yeah, we did hit. Yeah, so it was the same guy that I hit in it was in the Smart Series, so it was a while ago. Very cool. Bring back the Smart Series. Gabe was too busy spiking tournaments. So fair enough. Alright. Let's see if we can earn a victory. Or a close loss. Something to where I can learn the things. Would obviously like to go second, so we're going to pick Tails. Because Tails never fails. Always find myself choosing heads more. Well, I guess I should have. Tails never fails until it does. I will go first. Shocking. There's no Badoo, so that's nice. Ooh. Wow. This is a hand. We're loving this. We are loving this. Okay. And the Evo? Oh, this is actually so good. We just always avoid Frost Last damage from this. They do have Bundle. But I still just want to attach an energy, probably. So, like, what we can do with this Gabite in hand... Please don't Iona me. You want a Lilies. Is go get all my Gabites and then Evo into Garchomps immediately. If we can keep this hand, I'm going to be so happy. But again, I hope they draw well, too, so we can have a competitive back and forth and see how this matchup plays out. I have played it a couple other times. I think it was an even split. Lost one, won one. There's Runt number 1, and there's the Lily. So we do get to keep this fantastic hand. Love to see it. Okay, they got the Poffin. They're going to get set up very nicely here. I'm going to go ahead and mark 20 here. I mean, I guess it doesn't really go anywhere else because they got no Monkey Dories down. But no Evo. No Evo. Do I even... No, I always evolve this guy. Just do this first anyways. I'm not going to go 4th Gibble. I'm not going to bench a Monkey. Well, I could bench a Monkey. I do just have Crispin. This hand is broken. I don't even need a Seeker Box. I don't need to play Supporter. Well, Crispin, I guess. But this is really, really good. I haven't even checked my prizes yet. Cornerstone is a route in this matchup. But I think we can just overwhelm them with HP. Maybe that's incorrect, but I don't know. I need more games with the deck. We can just go ahead and Champion's Call for some fodder here. Oh, we do only have one Garchomp in deck. Yikes. Okay, that's not great. I will admit. I don't want to knock this out, right? But I can always Artisan later. Let's go get this. I think we're just going to go ahead and split. No, maybe we put it to the active here. No, we don't, because we're going to evolve this guy. Prize 2 Chompers, man? That's going to make this awkward. I'm just going to start setting up a Dimp. Then I'll Evo. Just this guy. Genuine question. Why Yveltal over Maractus? Is it purely for more HP? That's a good question. So, like, I think the reason they would do this is because it does have free retreat. Now, when you, like, start Maractus, it can get stuck. So maybe they're not running, like, an air balloon. Actually, I can look. They're still running the balloon, which does make sense. But the reason why I would choose Maractus over the Yveltal is because the ability puts more damage in play if they knock it out. So I think it's just slightly better because of that. Although the free retreat is, of course, a nice thing to have. I mean, it does have a second attack. I mean, if you're... I don't know how you're manually attaching all those energies to it. But yeah, I don't know. In my opinion, I would play the Maractus over the Yveltal. Maybe it's just experimentation. It is a new card, so I would assume they're just experimenting with it to see which one's better, which is totally fair. Alright, we'll see what they got cooking over here. They do get a Monkey Dory down. Pass back the damage. This is resistant to fighting. Got a Frostlass in play. I do need to start taking prizes to get my Garchomps. Because even that is annoying to deal with. What can we do here? I feel like we're kind of on the struggle bus here with not having access to another Garchomp. They're going to find that out this turn if they haven't last turn. So we're just going to have to try and keep moving damage back. I think that's all we can do. Thinking I'm going to do Maractus for the zoo list. I feel like it's less relevant for that. I think you want Eviltalls. But, I mean, you play Latias anyway, so you can Maractus. I don't know how relevant the damage is, though. It could be. Could be totally relevant, but I'm not totally sure. Whew, we are in trouble here. Do I ever want Gong? I can't even, like, afford to damage this. Just gives them too much damage to work with. We need to find that other dark energy, but Secret Box can go grab me my other Crispin the next turn. Who do I want to keep healthy? Probably just want to move 2 off. I'm just never punching this for 10, right? I mean, I guess I can punch for 10. I'm not sure that damage is, like, overly relevant, so I feel pretty okay Dragon Slicing for 10 massive damage. I do not love the spot that we're in because of our prize cards. But we'll try and get the second Monkey Dory set up here. Because they can't put more than one monkey in play. Can we move more damage than they're giving me? Because they're placing... So they're putting 20 in play. Plus 40 every turn. With the Shroud spread. Man, I don't know. We were in a tough spot here. We're going to do our best to work our way out of it. Okay, we'll go Crispin. We're still evened up on the prizes. We can grab the basket here. But it heals everybody. So do I just, like, use this now? No. They know I play it, so it's not like I'm revealing anything crazy. Let's just grab it and hold it. They play how many Ionos? 3? 4. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Prepare yourselves. I'm going to pass the damage over and then Picnic Basket. Or do I want to get Ionoed? I think I want to get Ionoed here. Yeah. We can take the first prize. We give them Counter Catcher. So maybe we... I want to get rid of the Snorunt, like, real bad. We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it and see what happens. Because either way, we're just clutch locked. I think we're pulling from the monkey. So we give them room for another one of their own monkey Dories, but we're not giving them a ton of damage to play with. Come on, Garchomp. Dang it. Where's my Chomp? Get that third power weight in play. We can attach another energy as well. Bundle is down, so nothing else I want to grab here. We can punch for 10 again. Yeah, I don't think I want them getting that second Frostlass in play, and now they're pretty much spawn trapped with their Snorons. Well, not pretty much. They are, until they decide to do something. If the game does continue at this pace, where it's just a weird stalemate, we're going to tie. I just need to eventually take a Garchomp. I just need a Garchomp. I guess if they like counter catch or Monkey Dory, that's still like out of the question. I'm deciding where to place this. And I've been healing off of the Monkey Dories a little bit, just in case they go for like a Grimmsnarl plus Snipe, or like knock out 2 Monkey Dories play, because I need them in play. We could eventually, if they don't heal this Evil Tall, we could go, if we find our fighting thing. Are they going aggressive here? Let's see. Because I could like double Adrenabrain here, and then use the Power Pro, and then Dragon Slice for knockout on the Evil Tall. There's another possibility, but they are going in here. Okay, they're breaking the stalemate here, which is actually good for us. I assume they have a counter catcher play then. Otherwise, this doesn't seem correct. Because I can just knock this out. Oh, they do go for it here. They're just walking into a KO here. I wonder if that's a part of the plan. Nice little double play, and the game is over. Mariners win it and are up 2-0. The American League Championship Series. Let's freaking go. Going back to Seattle. That's insane. Love that for us. There's the Premium Power Pro. Okay, so this turn, I think I go for... I should have been thinning the deck this whole time. I kind of had a brain fart there. Let's do this. We'll bench... this guy. Do we have another Gabite in the deck? Okay, so let's go ahead and pass the damage off of my Garchomp. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. I mean, they can just Devo anyways. Maybe it should have come off something else. That's okay. I do feel like we're ahead. We have Night Stretcher. Can I afford to split the energies? If they don't, yeah, I have to split, I think. Okay. Oh, actually, I'm going to be short if I Picnic Basket. Oh, no, I have Premium Power Pro. And I feel like that's a good use of it. Okay, let's Basket and heal everything. Pro. And Buster. Okay, so we go back up to... We do get a Garchomp. Thank goodness. I'm tired of taking all this damage on my little guys. $11 left in this game, so we should be able to conclude. Unless they just go for clutch. But if they do that and the Frostlass stays in play, I feel like we can eventually take enough prize cards, but maybe I'm wrong. Get those Evos out of here. Don't need them anymore. And the other Snorunt. Okay. Maybe they're looking to set up Triple Monkey. I do play Boss's Orders. I just haven't found them yet. They're somewhere. But once I get clutch locked, it's not going to matter anymore. It's only like this situation where it makes me miss the third monkey, but I'm trying Picnic Basket today. We'll see if that was a good use for it. Not totally sure. So I don't feel like I can do enough damage. If we get clutch locked here, we just tie. But maybe they're playing to not tie, which would be better. So we can like just see what happens. But like, who wants to tie in a tournament? Like, you might as well just take a loss. I don't know. It's been an odd stalemate game, but I think that's probably just how the matchup goes. And I know my opponent's a very good player, so I'm glad we made a game out of this, no matter what happens. There's the catcher. I think we're getting clutch locked here. Yup. So I need this to go down. Find a Lily. I play Super Rod, right? No, I think I play 3 Stretcher. Yeah, okay. Give me 1. I could like bundle, but they're just gonna retreat it eventually. I'm not too worried about that. Adrenabrine. Off of you. Gonna put 30 here. Guess I'll just heal off of you. 30 here. Ever using Arvin here? Sure. I'm not too sure what I'm getting. Perhaps another Stretcher. Maybe I get the Pro. I'll get the Pro. I'm also just going to hold this in case it comes to some weird deck out scenario. I don't think there's enough time for that to happen, but you never know. Only have 7 minutes left. Okay, they are going in. And the Iono here. I'm okay with this. I still think they're going to be a bit too far behind. Even with this double Monkey Dory knockout. I forgot I had another Gabitin deck. So I should have just evolved. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I have the 260. It's not going to be enough. Iono. Do have the 260. Let's go ahead and grab our Garchomp. Now that we have it, do I ever go Cornerstone here? I mean, this isn't a win condition. It's just a tie condition, which they already have. I have the Night Stretcher for the energy. Oh, I could? No, I don't have her enough. So I could go for Bundle. That would not give me enough. An Iono. Give me a Premium Power Pro. That's what I need right now. How about 2? I mean, this is kind of it here. We just go for broke. I think their only condition is tying, so. Man, I wish I played 4 Lieutenant Surge's Bargain. Like, eventually they're going to say, yes, both players can take a prize, right? I did get the 3rd Garchomp. Now I have a clean board state. We should no longer lose this game because the Monkey Dories are down. That mattered a lot. So I need energy or another Premium Power Pro. But I don't even need it this turn. I might, based on time. I do have to be a bit careful. There are 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. Boss makes sense. Clutch. Do need to draw cards. Desperately. Oh, energy just wins me the game, actually. The energy just wins me the game here. He said GG and reported it as a loss already, so I don't know. Am I missing something? Am I missing something here? Oh my goodness, that's insane. Wow. The one card. Yeah, I guess he had bad prizes too. Yes, it was just hard because you can't really give away the fact that you prize, or you can't hide that you prize double chomp when you evo for one. Then it's like, oh, the other one's in hand, and then I never evolve it after he clutch locks me. So, close one, close one. But GG's. We earned a win this time. Oh, we're the last match. We're already geared up and ready to go. What do we hit? Absol. I would question how we're 4-1 with this deck, but weird stuff happens. Let's make it 5-1. Let me update the record. See if this list is any different than the Tour deck. Something tells me that it's not going to be. Because Tord is a genius. Why would you change what he does? Yep. Tord 60. Oh, no. There's only one cornerstone. I guess some of the lists were a few cards different. There's no cornerstone, but what did they add? I can't tell. Maybe a third Lily or second Iono? I ain't seeing it. Okay. This should be a favored matchup, but I'm excited to see how this plays out. So I hope we both draw well. Our opening hand last game was nuts, but prizing double chomp could have easily worked that out to be a tie. But they were a good sport. Didn't sit there and play for that. Do you want to go first? No. You can go first, buddy. Petrol gets us Secret Box. If it's in the deck. Monkey Wars. We would love to top deck an Energy or like a Gibble or something. They got nothing there. Okay, a Gabite's fine. It has to be Petrol, I think. Did not prize the box. So it looks like we're going to have to get Fighting Gun, Evo, Artisan. Is there not another way to get Pokemon? Did I just not go for the Evo route? I think I have to focus on getting the Gibbles down. So it's going to have to be no Energy. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's only fair. It's only fair. Get out, get out, get out. Get out of here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. And, let's do this. Yeah, this is fine. Squad. Yo, what? We priced 3 fighting? Okay. That's pretty cringe. That is pretty cringe. What do you do? Absol. I mean, at least this is there. Why did they put that on the bench? Because, I mean, that's just 2 prizes right there for 1 energy. And I need those prizes. Quick attachment here with the Mist Energy on the Mega Absol, which is unfortunately weak to grass. But Kangaskhan and this Petrant here are weak to fighting. No, don't be cringe. Don't be cringe. He can't attach to it right now, but it's got free retreat. And he's just going to knock himself out at some point. Okay. I could bundle. That does sound really annoying for him. Let's do that. We're having a fun, enjoyable time here. I'm going to guarantee the Gabite. And then we get to thin the deck some more. I love chaining these so much. You just need 1 Gabite to make it work. I feel like I should play 1 Ultra Ball, and I kind of want 1 Earthen Vessel as well, not gonna lie. Just so I can just grab the darks without crisping. I mean, it's cool when we just find it like that, too. Like, I'm not complaining there. We're ever using Evo here? Can this thing go down? I don't think so. We found both of our fightings, and if I get Iono'd here, they're gone again. But we have Gongs. We have less outs to find dark, so we always just go dark here. I'm gonna do this too, and then I'm gonna pop the well, they can just Subjugating Chains. I guess it just never matters. I guess, yeah, I just should not have benched that. That's fine. Let's just go get the lads evolved up. Send the deck some more. I feel like every single one of these matchups are just grindy. So if I were to play this in Vegas, I would have to be very cautious of time. Gardevoir's really grindy, Grimmsnarl's grindy, Dragapult. I mean, just like any matchup. Because we're just kind of two-shotting everything. Trying to place damage everywhere. It's a very slow setup deck. And it's not something that I'm particularly used to. Maybe this is just a normal thing. I'm used to I've been playing Jiltic for months now, so that's probably it. Quite a bit of Cerulege, you know, on ladder, so... And that's the benefit to playing decks like that, is you're just not going to tie. But these, like, you have to really know what you're doing. So I'm putting in some practice ahead of time. I did have to use the secret box. So I kind of just have to draw dark or my Crispins. He's not going for the clutch lock here. Which is fair. It doesn't really accomplish much. Adrenabrain, we're definitely just going to pass that damage back. Like, we're just kind of we're just sitting here in a stalemate. I do have to be careful of this second attack, Claw of Darkness. Picking away at my resources. We do have the boss plan to patch, though. Maybe we just take it before it gets pennied. Oh, he's got it. I forgot about the E-switch. I like the energy coming off of the Monkey Dory. And see, if I punch the active here, it kind of forces a penny. I don't think this is the correct play from them. Because then all their energies are just in play. I only got the one E-switch. Counter catcher's going here. Okay. Yeah, just the one E-switch. Alright, let's bring the big boy up. They just saw my hand. Am I ever using the Arven for anything? I do want to punch the active. Maybe I really don't want to draw cards. I think a funny play here would be like go grab Gibble off of the Champion's Call so I don't draw cards by accident. So they can't get rid of like crazy important resources. Or at least multiple at a time. I just don't want to play a supporter, right? Well, I guess I could Arven for the power weight, but how much does that actually matter? I'm not convinced that it does. Oh, but I can get power weight and fighting gong to guarantee... Or no, I prized... Wait, I have to keep the Arven because I prized 3 energies. That's right. That's right. I have to keep one of these too, because if they discard the fighting, I can go Arven for Night Stretcher. Yeah, I think we're just chilling. Let's go Corkscrew Dive for 100. Because I'm doing this, if they go for the Claw of Darkness here, they're going to target this probably. I mean, they don't know that I priced 3 energy, so... Decisions to be made. If they penny here, it's going to reset their entire board because they have no other energy in play. Okay, Dark attached to the Monkey Dory here. Yeah, if they still had that energy switch, I wouldn't have attacked. I would have bossed up the Petch. Because then they could go Monkey Dory, use the ability, E-switch, Monkey Dory again, and then a terminal period, which is what we're trying to avoid at all costs. Them not having the Kangaskhan draw is really good for us. I feel like that's their entire engine. They do go for the penny here. That's fair. I don't know what other play that they would have. That's going to allow us to go boss this next turn. Oh, they're just going to go for the Turbo Energize. I mean, shoot, I could just boss this and do it again. Oh, they split. They go for the split here. Okay, so that makes me not want to do that then. So I think I'm just going to boss the Petch and take it. I'm just going to pop the bundle now and see if they make some weird mistake for some reason. I just don't want it on the board. I don't want that getting clutch locked. I can Arven for CC. Use it or lose it, right? We'll see if this is the right play or not. Really not sure. Just to draw cards. Spiritomb could come up. Spiritomb is prized. I'm not going to bench the little guy. Okay. Take our first knockout. They're not really set up to do anything this turn. Double fighting is huge. Now we can play the game. So like in a best of 3 regionals, like it just looks so bad. Like the clutch strategy can like work for a tie in a best of 1 online tournament, but you can't do that in 50. Oh, he's actually going to CC my other Garchomp up. Interesting. Because he went straight in with the attachment here, so... Very curious as to the reasoning for that. I'm just going to knock this out. Isn't he? No, he's not down an Evil Tall. You can push the Monkey Dory damage back. So I have to knock it out. I can't mark damage. I can get away with 1 premium when I Adrenabrain here. So I don't have to get a second, which is good for us. These are going to be a problem, right? Because I have for 70, so I need 1. I don't think I'm ever using a supporter again. I just kind of hold on to these guys. I'll Corkscrew Dive. We are now 1 mega knockout away from winning this game, and we take the 3 in a row. Should have definitely brought up the Monkey Dory there. Now I still can do that. The immediate Monkey Dory promotion tells me that he just doesn't have KO right now. Did he prize multiple darks? He got Night. No, he's got it. I'm not sure what this promotion was for. I guess he's probably just setting up for the second attack. Because there's no damage in play for him to use Terminal Period. A Power Glass would be kind of nice in here. Because Monkey Dories are definitely a problem with the resistance. Just allow me to Draconic Buster and recover in energy. Like in the Gardevoir matchup. A Turbo Energize in the deck would also be kind of interesting, not gonna lie. There's definitely some room for experimentation with this deck. Drop the king. Do it. You won't. You need to draw cards, man. You need the king. No king. Why not the king? Could play something like a Turo in this deck as well. It's just hard to find space of like what to cut. Am I tripping or is that a 3rd Turbo Energize? I'm tripping. Okay, Absol is set up. I feel like if I just boss it, they're in a bit of trouble. But I have to commit the 2 energy to it. Because if they penny, like... Oh, no. Because they can move the damage and then penny. In a 5-card hand, though? Do they got it like that? I don't think so. I'm going to go Stretcher Monkey. I want to go Stretcher Monkey. Premium Power's not getting me there right now. I think I'm just going to Corkscrew Dive this. Because the Monkey Dories are problematic. So maybe we don't Night Stretcher yet. Because we don't have the other piece, and we prize the 3rd Night Stretcher, it looks like. Yeah, run it. Gotta progress the board state. Can't sit and do nothing, otherwise we're gonna tie. And of course I can't mark damage. Okay, there's the Spiritomb that's actually really big. Because this is what I'm gonna set up for. If they go for the Terminal Period, or not that, Claw of Darkness for 200, I can retreat into another one and then heal 30 off. I guess I can pass the damage back with their Monkey Dory. I was going to say, if they ever have to punch 2 Garchomps here, then I just win with the Tomb. But it's not a secret because they can see my list. Because like some lists definitely don't run the Spiritomb, so it can be a surprise factor, but it is not in an open deckless tournament. We're going to have to try to close this game with triple Premium Power Pro, I think. How will we ever pull that off? Because they're just going to discard them as they see it. I mean, I guess we have Monkey Dory, though. Okay, Claw of Darkness. They're probably going to get rid of the boss here. Or the Night Stretcher. It's either boss or Stretcher. I did just grab the Stretcher and not use it, so maybe it's that. Because then I can't go get the monkey. No, they do get rid of the boss. Don't know if I love drawing that. Interesting play here. If they can't get another dark on that Monkey Dory, they're down super odd. They should have 2 Night Stretchers, but they still have a lot of cards in deck, so maybe they don't have it yet. We're going to go ahead and use this Night Stretcher for Monkey Dory. We're going to do an interesting play here. We're going to Picnic Basket. He'll 30 here. So I'm going to force double Monkey Dory. I'm going to place... Yeah, I'm going to Adrenabrain here. I'm going to place 30 onto... the bench. I'm going to drop Spiritomb. Gonna attach. Retreat. Do I Iono? No. I want to keep this hand. And I'm gonna Raging Curse for 140. Just under 6 minutes to go. It's about time we're getting some good games in. That limits their options a lot because they cannot penny and boss. And they, well, they can counter catcher, I guess. But that's a lot because they have like no king draw. Okay, they do have the penny. Well, that's lame. Okay, they do attach to the active though. They're gonna get rid of my premium power pro. Probably. I guess they could get rid of the fighting because that would make it 5 down. But then I still have the other potential night stretcher. Even though we know we prized it, they don't necessarily know that yet. Pokegear. Okay, they grab another penny. So depending on what they discard here, it might give us a chance to Iona that to the bottom. Very grindy match here. Let's see what they get rid of. And it may end up in a tie. All their energies are going to go to the bottom of their deck if they leave me with this Iono. Come on, man. You got to make a decision. Okay. They do leave me with the Iono. Going with the damage guy. We're going for broke here. I can't really split attachments. Because I have no energy left. Ooh. Boy, are we close. So close. I mean, I just forced penny here, right? I mean, they can't. They can't even penny. We are ridiculously close. If they take the knockout here, we are at risk of losing, but I'm going to say they don't got it. They're not going to get the double monkey. All those energies that they just pennied went to the bottom of the deck. They've got no onboard draw. I'm going to corkscrew dev. And I will draw, of course. So if they have energy here, we can't win the game. Oh my gosh. No! Ah, that sucks. So we are out of energy, of fighting energy specifically. So we can no longer attack. Meaning this game will likely result in a tie. There wasn't anything else to do there. Because, I mean, if we discard our energies, I mean, well, they're discarded. There is the terminal period. I guess they could just win the boss as well. Ugh. There they were. So yeah, they actually just win with boss. There's no other way I can heal damage. What else could we have done? I just don't know. Odds are they have it. I can try and force... Yeah, I have to play for tie. I'm not gonna sit here and drain the time, but I can't... I can no longer win here. Pass. What do we have? Oh, we're already in time anyways. I told them if they can win this turn, I'll call a judge. Do they get it? I don't think they play like... Oh, they can Latias. Latias, boss. I mean, there's no point in tying. There's the boss. Try not to hold up the tournament, but there's no point in tying if they got it. Okay, they're giving us a chance to finish the game here. Nope, they didn't get it. Okay, they didn't get the Latias, so it is a tie. Okay, well, I guess that's technically not a loss, so no push-ups. Our prizing was definitely unfortunate. We prized 3 fighting, Spiritomb, and Night Stretcher. And our Night Stretcher stayed in the prizes, which is brutal. Oops, not that. We don't have time for another match. Because we're hopping straight into the next one. We have got Charizard Dusknoir, another matchup I was curious about. Now this will be interesting. It looks like the winning list. This is one of those matchups where it would help me like consider whether I would want to play something like Dusk or Psyduck. But if the Dragapult, like any Dusknoir matchup, is good enough, then there's probably not any purpose in doing so. Yeah, they got the Klefki in here anyway. With the jet energies to try and shut that down. Alright, so far so good with the Chomp. I have learned that like it just doesn't take prizes quickly, so that part can be iffy about the deck. But I have a feeling I'm going to be forced to take prizes with this one. Got to be careful of the Briar, so I think we're just going to try to go triple chomp. And just start swinging away. No Turos, no Monkey Dories. Can two-shot their Zards. And if they do like a whole bunch of damage to a Garchomp without KOing, they can get one-shot by my Spiritomb if they make a bit of a mistake. They have no way to get rid of my tools. So like towards the end game, they have to go like Dusknoir plus Zard, and that's just giving me prizes. Otherwise, they can't. Actually, if they go like Dusknoir pop early game, Charizard hits for 210 plus the 1. Yeah, that's not enough. They need to hit for 270 plus the 130, so 3 prize cards in order to one-shot a Garchomp with a tool. So we'll see what happens. We might get a couple free prizes from Dusknoir pops. Well, they have max belt, so they can mess with that a little bit. We do get to go second. Let's update that record. We have the Evo in hand. We don't have the energies right now. I think we always promote the Monkey here in case we top deck like an out to another Gibble, which would be very nice. Got the attach to the Chi-Yu and just a pass. Petrol's not helpful. But we have good bite, so maybe we're just not in a rush here. Maybe we're just chilling. Yeah, I don't think we're in panic mode. Plus we have Ogre Pond. I did not think about that. So that's nice. Press one of each guy except for the Chomp. Got all of our energy this time. Stretchers. If I can go over here, it'd be nice. Price 2 stretchers. That's not great. They seem to end up in the prize cards a lot. And we do not love that. Pass. So next turn we can go like Crispin Evo if we want to. They've got an Evo themselves and an Ultra Ball. So pretty chill turn for the both of us, it looks like. Turns 1 and 2 are not very eventful. Oh, there goes a Lily. Maybe it is. And a Dusknoir. How many Night Stretchers do you run? 2 rods and 1 night... Excuse me. 2 rod, 1 Night Stretcher. Does force them to use it, though, if they want to pull off Dusknoir, which they're going to need to. Just a Pidgey, so they've got like an Iono or a Lily in hand. Attachment, because why not? There it is. I am wondering if Guardia gets to be a little bit less strong with this new Absol deck, plus the now rise in popularity of Charizard because it just won. I mean, it crushed the bomb in the finals. And people like seeing that, they're like, oh shoot, now I gotta reconsider if I'm playing Guardia or not. No more basics? Can't take advantage of that, but that's okay. We're fine with taking a slower turn, not feeling super pressured here. I Crispin or do I Petrol? No energy here. I think I Crispin. Let's do this first. Calling for champions. The sickest chain in the game. It's like Drizzile chaining, but worse. But it's still cool. And keep you guys around. Do want to thin the deck a little bit. Maybe get some secret box fodder. Now I can get some energies into play. They gave me the thumbs up for that. They like that one. Evo. Let's just get the squad. Pretty chill first couple of turns. Now they're disappointed. While they do that, I'm gonna run this to the trash. Alright, what are we cooking up? They evolved into Pidgeot and are using Arven. Poffin, Max Belt. I'm already liking our board state a lot. How do they deal with 3 chomps? They can deal with 2 if they work out like a Briar play, but I just don't want to bench anything else. Can we take 6 prizes though before they can do some crazy stuff? They didn't establish a Duskull like super early, so perhaps not. Alright, here comes the big boy. Does unlock our counter catcher, which is actually really good for us because we can just knock out this Duskull. They can still go like Super Rod, Buddy Buddy Poffin. Wait, why did they? Because they're going for the 2-shot angle with Chi-Yu? At some point? Interesting. How many fire do you run? Just the 5? Okay. It's definitely interesting. Yeah, I'm just going to try and force him to go through 3 chunky boys. Shouldn't ever need the picnic basket. Petrol for the box. Guess I probably shouldn't have gotten rid of this. But then they still have to go through 2 Garchomps. Which is not going to be very easy for them. I did have to Petrol, and I want to take a prize this turn, so I'm going to get Iono. Just try and drop their hand size. Item. Take the Gong. Yeah, I'll take the Gong here. Counter Catcher. Power Weight. Gong for the energy. Could be the Cornerstone. Oh, I think they're prepping for the Cornerstone with this play. I could make it a threat. They should think like something like Turo should be in this list. I don't know. I'm gonna split the attachments here. What stadiums do you got? Artisan and Town. I mean, giving them the Artisan does hurt me. So we're not gonna do that. Because they can just get more dust goals. But we'll even up the prize trade and draw 4 here. Kind of forcing them to Super Rod, maybe earlier than they wanted to, without using a Dusknoir first, and there it is. They can now only pull off a maximum of 3 Dusknoirs. Is 2 enough for them to win the game? It could definitely be, so you got to be careful of that. There's the double Duskull. I guess realistically, they should just go in with Chiyu here. It's going to be the boss and the little guy. So that's what I was hoping did not happen. But now they still have to get through 2 Garchomps. Okay, Pidgey out here. I can Arven and start prepping the hand for like a big premium power pro play. So many P's. I'm worried about that max belt for sure. Okay, Candy Zard. It's 1 less candy for the Noir. Did he have like 3 though? They don't have any energies left. Can I get that stuck? They played 2 Jet. So no. That could be like a strat. I can go Arven for CC again and take out a Duskull. That doesn't sound too bad. Does not sound too bad. There is a premium power pro. I like that. Let's go for the Arven. Sure. Can't really attach this. I can't attach either to anything. That's fine. Gonna be as annoying as possible here. Just gonna corkscrew dive this Duskull. Because they do just play a 2-1-1 line. Find a good bite. That's not gonna help us out. We are pretty close to a big knockout on a Zard here. Okay, do you see the maximum belt? Is that enough with Dusknoir? I think so. Okay, well there goes that. Found our bosses now. Just a Dusclops this turn. Can I get a Premium Power Pro so I can knock that guy out? Preemptive Poffin here. I don't have any more Duskulls in the deck. So it's going to be a Tatsugiri. Really want to knock that out. I just don't know if using Draconic Buster is a good move. But it might be. It might be worth it. Because they just filled their bench. So if I take a third prize, they hit for a 320. Which is really stinking close to leading me into just being able to knock it out with Spiritomb. Should play Vitality Band, bro. That would be insane. Pidgeot is still a little bit squishier. I only need 2 Premium Power Pros to knock it out. But I'm out of Counter Catcher. Alright, here comes the big boy. Discard all energy. Okay, swing for 290. Monkey Dory is found. I really want to knock out this Dusclops. Or we can just Pidgeot for the thing to retreat, or a Jet Energy. That is a lot of resources. I feel like it's worth it. I feel like it's worth it. Wish I had a Power Pro here, but I do not. Are we going in with the damaged one? I feel like I have to give myself the potential for a Spiritomb play. So I'm going to go in with the healthy guy. This is really risky. I mean, no, I shouldn't have done this. Because then all my energy just go here. So that was not a good play. Oh well, we're in it now. Yeah, that was a misplay. We do get one of our 2 missing Night Stretchers, which is good for our energies because we're losing all of them now. Should have thought about that a little bit more. What's the game plan here? Just gonna go reestablish a Duskull. I mean, I can take a 1 prize knockout, but that doesn't matter. I need a 2 prize KO. So then he can't ever Dusknoir? I just don't think I can ever get that. That's the problem. So if he benches it here, maybe I just go boss it again. I think that's the game plan. Well, he has Max Belt, though. But he doesn't have Dusknoir. So then I can just win with Spiritomb if I find it. Plus energy. That might be our best route. He doesn't bench it, though. So we can still take out this. Oh, we find the Premium Power Pro. Do I get rid of the energy and play? Well, it just saves me a boss. So maybe we Iono here to see some fresh cards. Which feels correct. Oh, Spiritomb is down. We have to take the fighting though. No question there. I did forget it was discarded. He has 2 prizes to go. I'm at 3, but I'm going to go down to 2. So I can't bench the Dory. All right. Ooh. Can I have everyone with Cornerstone? I don't want to draw cards yet. Let's just Corkscrew Dive and draw the 3. Because now that this is down and all of his Zards are in play... Oh, man. Turo would go so hard. Okay, well, there's the Arven. That's Night Stretcher. He has no choice but to swing. And he'll be swinging for a lot. So he needs an Iona here, which he'll probably just go get. Because he did draw quite a few cards there. If he goes Iona swing, I do have to just kind of find it. Night Stretcher, Energy. That's the hard part. And that's where this deck's like weakness is not having any onboard draw. You get to draw with your attack, but those late game Ionos, they're quite painful. But who knows? Anything can happen here. What are we looking at for Gust? 2 boss are down. We're at even prize cards. Does have 2 counter catcher. There's the Iono. Oh! Oh, dude, we're so close. We're so close. We're unreasonably close. There's the skull. And that is how he can win next turn. Alright, what do we got? One time, come on. Oh! Do we have energy in deck? No freaking way. We totally have energy in deck. That's so... We have to have energy in deck. Come on, please. Please, 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 please. Yes! Let's go! How do we do that, bro? That's so lucky. Oh, that's so lucky. We just totally sacked our opponent. GG's. They played it well. They played it very well. What's up, Mr. Baloney? Welcome to the stream. We are now a respectable 5-1-1 going into the last round with Cynthia's Garchomp. Now, they did everything they could there. We definitely just sacked with that draw. We had everything in the previous hand, got Iono to 2. Yeah, those Dusknors are pretty annoying for the deck, for sure. Specifically for Charizard. But we got there. We've only had to do 10 push-ups so far today. Luck do be a skill, you right. It's like top decking boss for my Joltik box. Just be like that sometimes. Oh. Oh, the tournament's over. It said there was 8 rounds. I think we've had this problem before. I think that was the last round. Well, that's disappointing. I do plan on testing some more tonight. Just don't know if I'm going to stream it. Let me look at the results here. See where we landed. The winning deck is Dragapult Charizard. Wow. Okay. Very cool. There I am. The top Garchomp out of 167 players. 10th place. We'll take that. We're putting Garchomp on the map. And y'all can't do anything about it. We've got a Joltik at 17th. This is Joltik Dango. I don't know why it's listed as Joltik. There's a couple of them. What do you guys think? That's postable, right? That's postable for Twitter. Or do I want to hide the secret sauce for Vegas? I'll be posting it anyways because that's the plan. These next couple weeks are going to help me decide the list. So once we hit 2 weeks before the event, well, the deck actually, I'll have chosen the deck that I'm going to play. And then it's about perfecting the list. So right now, if you guys are just tuning in, my top 3 picks are, well, they're all right here. At the top, we get Garchomp, Cyrilege, and potentially running it back with Joltik. We'll see what happens, or if anything drastic changes. But I'm pretty happy with that. Our tournament started off really weird. I think the first like 4 games were just like either I bricked or my opponent bricked. Thankfully, it was them more than me. But then like the last 3 matches were really solid for testing. So what I've learned basically today with Garchomp is it's really slow and really grindy. You're just not hitting for a lot. So like in these best of 1 scenarios, like we were pushing time like every single round. And even in a best of 3, if you have a 35-minute game 1 and you lose a close one, I mean, it's over. That can be a good or a bad thing. Because I don't want to be sitting there playing for ties or playing for 1-0 victories, and then between rounds on a long day, you don't have any break time, and I don't know. We'll see. Maybe there's a way to speed it up. I did notice that like a Turo would be nice for scenarios. Like even that last game. Like if I just go up with the Cornerstone, KO that Shiyu, they've used double Super Rod. They're out of resources. They can't get through an Ogerpon. So maybe a Turo would be nice in here. The Spiritomb there was obviously clutch against the Charizard. But that situation could have easily changed. Like if I just don't draw exactly Night Stretcher plus energy, I lose. So, but setting up, it felt pretty good. Picnic Basket's definitely iffy. Did come up in a couple of scenarios, so I don't dislike it. I replaced the 3rd Monkey Dory for it, just to like take more damage off of the board to prevent like Devo plays against Grimmsnarl. Petrol's fine. It's a 5th Arven. There were 2 in here before with the list that I saw. I decided to include 3rd Iono just for having more hand disruption, but it could easily be a 2nd Lily. Maybe that would feel a little bit better. I don't want to cut into my draw supporters for sure because we struggle to find them as it is for something like Turo. 2 counter catcher, 2 boss feels really good. I don't think I would change that. I think if I were to cut any card for Turo, it'd probably just be Spiritomb, to be honest. I don't see myself ever cutting Bundle. Like, you kind of need this for the Jelly matchup. But that depends on where it sits in the meta. So, it's kind of my thoughts on the deck so far. I didn't hit any Guardies. So, no, I did hit 1. I hit 1 round 1 and I full bricked. So, we didn't really get to see how that matchup goes. What do we got here? Joltik seems like the wrong play. What do you think that? It did just get 3rd place in Belo Horizonte by a former world champion. So that's pretty sick. I was already eyeing it up beforehand, and then I saw the results there. Pretty absurd finish. There's not like any stage 1 or stage 2 mega Pokemon that are performing well or are very popular. Because the whole basic deck, like, you're just good into that. Joltik is pretty favored into the Kangaskhan Absol matchup. It's decent into Gardevoir. It's better into Gardevoir Jellicent. We can always just overwhelm the board with Iron Hands as well. What do you have? Goldango, still a solid matchup. It's not as good. I have to test that matchup some more. Because like the rocks make it different. How's it favored? Yeah, like how do they get around Pikachu? My list plays stadiums. I think that also changes things. Like if they get a lively stadium in play and it can't be bumped, it can be a little weird. But everything is 300 or less. There are bravery terms, I suppose. But like for the Absol, I play Iron Leaves plus the Galvantula. Well, Galvantula doesn't take the one shot. But like they can't really go for the Absol. Monkey plus Charm. I guess that is something like if you can't really mark damage, but I mean all they have is Kangaskhan. So I don't know. They have to be really careful with their bench. But I've only played against it a few times on ladder, and maybe that's why I think it's favored. Because maybe they didn't play it correctly. I am curious how that goes. I'll definitely need to test against it some more. Maybe against people who are knowledgeable like yourself in the matchup. Corner Pawn is fine. You can just use Iron Hands, and by the time that they like set up 3 energy and you punch it, then they have to like penny it. I don't know. Maybe it's more back and forth than I'm thinking, but in the meta in general, like Sarledge is pretty favored as well, even with the legacy energy. They have no answer to a Pikachu. They can go in with their Charcadet and punch it, and then you can just amp that, or like my list plays Picnic Basket currently. So anytime like, a Zoroark wants to scratch, or a Fan Rotom, well I guess Fan Rotom would get over the mark there, or a Badoo, like an early Badoo in the Dragapult matchup. Or maybe they line up, they spread their damage, they go for the Dragapult, put 10 on your Pikachu, 3 on your Iron Hands, and you're like, oh cool, Picnic Basket. Well, then what? Grimmsnarl's getting more popular. That's like one of our most favored matchups. So yeah, it could still potentially be a solid play, in my opinion. But yeah, I'll definitely be testing that matchup some more, even just on my own, like running games against myself to get actual sets. So the way I'm thinking is they either overwhelm with Charms and Monkey because they play Turbo Energize, or just wall with Corner Pawn. I guess they could, but if they're just going like the full Corner Pawn route, like what's stopping me from going 2 Iron Hands? Because they don't need 4 energies. Now they can threaten that, but the 3 energies, you can just Arm Press for 160. I think there's just like, we accelerate energy faster than they do if they go the full Corner Pawn route. Now, like, looking at the first Jolting charge, you can't quite tell what they're going to do. So that could be telling. Like, maybe go for a split in the beginning. Then you have Crispins in the mid-game. I have Super Rod in there. Try and send some energies back. But, I mean, if they try to set up Absol at any point, even with attacking with Iron Hands, I can just go in with the Leaves at any time and go 360. They would need, Lively Stadium plus Bravery Charm gives it 360. So Mega Absol is the biggest threat in that matchup. Now they could do some stupid stuff and flip multiple heads with Kangaskhan. Might be different, but the matchup into Joltik Dango is feeling impossible for the Joltik player. Did the list change at all with Joltik Dango? I haven't seen the new list if they changed from the last format. I mean, if they haven't, then the matchup's fine for Joltik. We have more Pikachus than they do. But I do like Diego's list with it's got 2 Brock Scouting in there. I don't like the lack of tools. There's 2. There's 2 tools in the deck. Future Booster, Energy Capsule, and 1 Bravery Charm. And he's like going all out with the switching cards. He plays, of course, Prime Catcher, but he also runs Switch and Iron Leaves. So Oh, Joltik Dango into Kangaskhan box. Would that not be better than Joltik box into it because the maximum damage? I mean, there are the corner pawns, but you can still just set up the Iron Hands and start swinging away. And if they bench any 3 prizers, I mean, they can just get blasted. I mean, one struggle I did have with the deck before was like you don't play ESP, so like you can't hit 350 like as easily or at all. Depends. But the point is, corner pawn plus monkey is rough. Yeah, I could see that. If they're really careful with their board state, I could definitely see that. It's just, I feel like you out-accelerate them. Plus, like, with my list, what could happen is I could go, like, Charm Iron Hands plus Picnic Basket. So then they'd also need to have an energy on a Monkey Dory as well as a fully set up corner pawn two-shot my Iron Hands. Could be for sure. I think the older list for Joltik Dango also played Picnic Basket. I don't know if they still do or not. But I don't know, just in my head with the Goldangos, and plus you have more of a draw engine, I feel like you can eventually just get there. You only need to take 1 3-prize KO, realistically. Then you can like knock out a Monkey Dory somewhere, or amp. You can amp it as well. I don't know. Do have a lot more testing to do, and I'm excited to get into it these next couple weeks. But like I said, I'm going to decide a deck officially within the next 2 weeks. I'd love to actually run the match, but I'm very curious how it goes. Yeah, same, for sure. And if you haven't, like if you do want to like test it at some point when I'm off, my Twitter is up there, Blue Bronco. You can follow in the Discord and shoot me a message. I don't think I have my personal Discord on here, but I'll see it. And we can work something out. But for now, that is going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for chilling with me. It's nice to be back. I'm in my new place. Streaming is back for Mondays. Next week, I don't know, like on the ladder today, I was really feeling Sarah Ledge. It felt pretty good, so maybe next week it's time to discard 15 energy and hit for a ton of damage. So excited for that. But thanks again, you guys, for watching. Big shout out to our sponsors at Kayfabe Cards. They do have their new website up. I did not change the link because I forgot. But they have their own website now. So if you just look up Kayfabe Cards, their website will pop up and you can order any singles that you need for the upcoming Las Vegas Regionals there. I believe they still have some sealed product as well. So, and they just expanded over there in their store. So they got an expanded play area. So I'm excited to go visit sometime soon and hang out.